In this video, I'm going to explain what a psilocybin magic mushroom or magic truffle trip is versus psilocybin therapy. My name is Alice. I'm from A Whole New High. Welcome to our channel. So what's the difference of doing a normal psilocybin journey, maybe on your own, maybe with a friend, versus doing psychedelic or psilocybin therapy? So first, let me explain what a psilocybin journey is, because the therapy is based on a psilocybin trip. So first we need to know what a psilocybin trip is. A psilocybin trip, a magic mushroom or magic truffle journey, can be a mind-altering experience that will blow away like everything that you know. It will change your perception. It might give you a feeling of oneness, of connectedness. It might give you a new understanding of nature and how nature communicates. It can open your eyes to the incredible beauty that surrounds us. It can give you a whole new perspective on the problem that you're stuck in. It can do so many beautiful, incredible things that are mind-blowing, and that's why people all around the world love to take psilocybin mushrooms or truffles. But what it can also do, if you are tripping alone, it always gives you access to your subconscious mind. So whatever you see, whatever you find is always connected to somehow to your subconscious mind. So whatever you see, whatever you perceive is most of the time connected to your subconscious mind. So you can see wonderful, beautiful things. You can see the teachings of the magic mushroom that is like going through your subconscious mind and showing you a different perspective to the things that you believe in your subconscious mind. But what it can also do when it has such access to your subconscious mind is it can bring up trauma. It can bring up unprocessed emotions from our past that we might not even aware of. Because what happens when we are children and we experience something traumatic, that doesn't mean that it has to be sexual abuse, but it can just mean that we were being sent to a room when we were angry and we had to stay in isolation, and that was really overwhelming for our nervous system. So moments like that, first of all, our nervous system can't handle them, so we have to split them off our consciousness, and so very often we forget them, even though they might have been really traumatic in that moment. Sometimes we remember the visual memory of something that was very traumatic for us, but we have disconnected the emotional memory from it. And sometimes we remember the emotional memory, like there was something really wrong in my childhood, but you can't find the visual memory that goes together with it. And what the psilocybin does, it opens you up to your subconscious mind, so these memories can come back up because they want to be processed. Our nervous system wants to process them. If they haven't been processed for 20 years, they always wait for an opportunity to be processed, because it's not healthy for our body, for our system, to keep them inside. And so when that happens, you have a psilocybin trip and you're alone in the woods or with your friend, and suddenly like a rush of emotions comes through you and you feel absolute panic. You don't even know why, you just feel panic, you feel fear, something horrible is happening and you don't know what it is, and you have no support around you. You might have a friend with you who says, oh, calm down, focus on all the beautiful things around you, and everything is fine. But in your reality, nothing is fine. In your reality, you are in real danger and maybe a threat to your life. And that might be a situation from your childhood where your connection was taken away, because if a connection between parent and child is being taken away, it feels like a survival threat to the child. And we forget about this, but in psilocybin journeys, these feelings can come back, and then suddenly we feel ourselves stuck in a feeling like that, and we might be in a loop and we can't come out of it. And that is what we call a bad trip, because we don't know what it is, but it actually is trauma resurfacing in an unsafe setting. That is what a bad trip is. Now, what happens in a psychedelic therapy session is when exactly these things happen, the therapist is there for you to lead you through, to guide you through these moments. Therapists might ask you questions so we can find out a little bit more about what you're experiencing, but that's not necessary. What is necessary is that we create a safe container as a therapist, that we create a safe container for you so that you can experience these emotions and that your nervous system can process what it wasn't able to process in your childhood. And so it is still a challenging experience, but you will come out having healed this trauma. And if you do your psilocybin trip alone and you do not know how to process emotions like that, which is possible to do alone as well if you have done a lot of therapy, self-therapy on yourself, but it's way harder to do it alone. So if you have a therapist by your side, they can help you to move through these difficult moments that can come up in a psychedelic trip. So um, the bad trip doesn't exist anymore. There will only be challenging trips that are really worthwhile doing, because we will process so much of unprocessed material from our past. The difference also is, if you do psychedelic therapy, as you come with a very conscious intention into the journey. Sometimes people do that as well when they trip alone or when they trip with their friends. They set a conscious intention, but many times it's just like, oh yeah, come, let's take some mushrooms or let's take some truffles and get high. In psychedelic therapy, you always set a conscious intention. So you will have a call with your therapist, or you have a session with your therapist before the therapy starts, and you will talk about what you would like to solve through this therapeutic session. Like, do you feel stuck in life? Do you have depression, PTSD, anxiety, something that is bugging you, problems in your relationship, anything? You will talk about this with your therapist, and then together you create a very short intention you can bring into your journey. And then when you take the psilocybin, you will remember that intention, and the journey will go into this direction of your intention. So you're directing the direction of the journey. And yeah, this way, very often unresolved trauma comes up if you come with a problem that you would like to resolve. And so this way the trips can go a little bit different than if you just do them recreationally. Like, because you come with a conscious intention to a psychedelic therapy session, that can be very different kind of experience than if you do not set an intention. Psilocybin is also like the spirit of the mushrooms, is a very forgiving spirit, and it's often very supportive of people if they just want to escape their problems. It can help you do that. So many people can take psilocybin, magic mushrooms at a festival and just get lost and like go far away and just experience life and the beauty of nature and connectedness and all of that. But if you are in psychedelic therapy, you want to solve something. So you specifically come to look at your problems, or to look at the source of your problems instead of trying to escape them. By the way, which is no problem. If somebody wants to escape their problems, that can be a lot of fun too. I'm just explaining the difference. So if you come with a conscious intent, usually there is no escapism in the trip. Some people still try, but if you have a psilocybin therapist next to you, it's much harder to escape yourself, because they will bring you back to yourself constantly. And yeah, with a psychedelic therapist next, like by your side, you will have support before, during, and after. your journey, while if you just do a trip, then you won't have that support. Yeah, so these were the differences between having like a regular magic mushroom, magic truffle trip and a psilocybin therapy session. If you have anything to add or any question, please just comment below. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching.